there. Let me confirm if what I'm saying now. Alhamdulillah, you can hear me clearly. Habitat. Under this topic, we're going to define what habitat is, the meaning of the types of habitats, what habitat mean, and the type of habitat we have. Now, habitat. What is the meaning of the word habitat? Have you heard of habitats before? I know some of you might have heard of habitat, even if not heard of it, you are used to it, but maybe due to some reasons you don't know the meaning. Now, what is a habitat? A habitat is the natural home or environment of a plant, animal, and other organisms. Once again, definition of habitat. A habitat is a natural home or environment of a plant, animal, and other organism. A habitat is a natural home or environment of a plant, animal, and other organisms. That is a simple definition of habitat. Now, what does this definition tell? What's it telling us? What does it mean? The natural home of or environment of a plant, animal, or other organism. When you say home, what does it mean? It means a shelter where you live, where a particular animal or plant, where they dwell, where they live, where they are, the shelter in which they dwell in. That is their habitat. It is natural place for them. They exist there naturally. That is where they live. The natural home or environment or where of a plant, animal, or other organism. Like we humans now, we we build house for ourselves. Some people live in a brick house. Some people they carve their house with mud. So that house in which they dwell in, that is their habitat. That is their habitat. The natural home or environment of a plant, animal, or organism, that is their habitat. An habitat is where an organism dwell, where a plant dwell, where they live, and in that place they will survive there. That is where they survive. That is the natural home where they then in that habitat, that is where they can survive. Sometimes when you take those things away from that their natural habitats and you take them to somewhere else, they won't be able to survive in that place because you've taken them away from their habitat, from where they live naturally. So that is what habitat is. I believe you can hear me clearly. So that is what habitat is now. So I believe I just to confirm if you can all hear me, and I can see you can hear me. So that is what an habitat is. Now we have types of habitats. There are three main types of habitats, which are the aquatic habitat, the terrestrial habitat, and the arboreal habitat. The aquatic habitat, the terrestrial habitat, and the arboreal habitat, aquatic habitat, terrestrial habitat, and the arboreal habitat. Like I said earlier, that a habitat is the natural home or environment a plant, animal, and other organism. Is the natural home of a environment of a plant, animal, or other organism. That means in that place, that is where the plant and animal can survive. They survive there, they eat there, they dwell there. That is where they sleep. Like you have a home, you sleep. If you are being taken from that home, from that building you stay, or from the land you stay, and you're taken into another place, let me say you're taken into the river to stay there, you won't be able to survive in that water. There's possibility that someone die there because the person cannot live in that habitat. That is not the natural home of that person. So that is why everything or every living thing has his or her own habitat as where they can survive. And when they are being taken away from that habitat and they are being taken to another place, they won't be able to survive in that place, or they can survive partially, but not as the way they could survive in that their natural habitat. Like I made example of we human now. If we are being taken away from our home or from this land and we are being taken into the river to stay there, to live there, won't be able to survive. Some will even die immediately. Some that can swim, if they swim to some extent, they swim the first day, the second day, they won't be able to dwell in that water. They will sink and die there, because they don't have the features that they can use to survive in that habitat. And like I said earlier, that there are three main types of habitats. We have the aquatic habitat, the terrestrial habitat, and the boreal habitat. Now, the first one we are going to look at is the aquatic habitat. What is an aquatic habitat? Now, from the word aqua, aquatic, something make them. The word aqua, it simply means water. When you hear anything aqua, A-Q-U-A, it simply means water. That is the meaning of aqua. It simply means water. Hence, the habitat depicts the water environment. That means when you say aquatic, it means that it is a waterlogged environment. It is a place, it simply means a water environment where there is water, like lake, river, ponds, and wetland. The lake, the river, the ponds, the streams, oceans, and the likes. Those are the aquatic area. Those are where we refer to as the aquatic area. So that is it. Let me see if you can still hear me. Now you can still hear me. Those are the aquatic area. Now, again, aqua, it simply means water. So that aquatic, it means a water environment. A water environment. A water wetlands. Now, live in them in water. We have animal, their natural home. That is their natural. They have the features. Now, like I said earlier, that in the aquatic area, that's aquatic habitat, there are animals that lives there. Example of living organisms that can be found in the aquatic habitat are the fish, the whale, the turtles, the crocodiles, the tadpoles, jellyfish, sea snails, and the likes. Now, in the aquatic habitat, the organisms or the animal that dwell there, we all know the fish we consume, that we eat. They don't take them from, they don't pluck them from the tree. They don't take them from land. They take them from the sea. They take them from the aquatic environment. In the water, they live in water. That is their habitat. They live in water. That is where they can dwell. When you take a fish out of the water and you put it on the land, the fish, at a particular time, the fish will die, because that is not its natural environment. That is not its natural habitat. That is why once you put them back, once they are not dead, and you return the fish back into the water, you see, it will just adapt to that water immediately because that it is natural habitat. That it's natural habitat. That is where it lives. That is where it can because it's another example is the whale. A whale is a very big animal. It's a very big animal that pond. And so now look at aquatic habitats. This is it. Aquatic habitat. This is a typical picture of an aquatic habitat. Another, I said earlier that we have three main types of habitat: the aquatic, the terrestrial, and the arboreal. So the second one we are going to be looking at is the arboreal habitat. The arboreal habitat. When you hear arbor, what does it mean? Arbor is a Latin word for tree. Trees means arbor. Trees means arbor. Therefore, this habitat refers to habitat within trees. It can be at the roots. It can be at the roots. It can be at the roots, the canopies, the branches, etc. Arboreal basically refers to animals that live mostly or exclusively in tree. Example of those animals, such animals include monkey, ants, birds, rodents, parrots, chameleons, geckos. Now, the arboreal habitat is that it is on the tree. Those habitat they dwell on the tree, maybe at the branch, at the roots, or by the side of that tree. Those animals, when you take them away, some of them can dwell in another place, but their natural habitat is tree. Arboreal habitat simply, arbor means tree. Arbor is a Latin word that means tree. So the arboreal, the arboreal habitat is the tree environment, the tree-like environment. It can be in a forest whereby there are big trees there where animal can live on. You can see monkey. Most times when you see monkey, they jump tree on the tree, they sit on the tree. Birds too, they build their nest on the tree, they sit. Some insects too dwell at the roots of a tree. At times when a particular tree is being uprooted, you see the insects at the roots. So that is it. And they say the example: birds, monkey, chameleons, gecko, and the likes. So those are the rodents. Those are the that is the arboreal habitat. Now look at some arboreal animal. Look at them: leopards, monkey, some snakes lives on the tree. Look at them. All these in this image, they are all sitting on the tree or at the roots. So look at them. Can see them very well. So that is the arboreal. These are arboreal animals. So another habitat, the third habitat, is the terrestrial habitat. The terrestrial, let me confirm if you can still hear me. So I won't just be speaking, and you hear what I'm saying. Now you can see different animals. Now Another habitat is the boreal habitat. Like I said earlier, that we have three main types of habitats: the aquatic, the arboreal, and the terrestrial. Now, this is the arboreal habitat. The arbor means, it is a Latin word that means tree. Arbor means tree. Arbor is a Latin word. So it is now going to be arboreal, which means a tree habitat, a tree-like environment. Arbor is a Latin word for tree. Therefore, this habitat refers to habitat within the tree. It can be at the roots, the canopies, the branches, etc. It can be at the root of the tree, at the branch of the tree. It can be even on the leaf, or at the root of that tree. That is the one that is down, the down part of the tree, or at the branch. That is where those animals will dwell in. Arbor basically refers to animals that live mostly or exclusively in tree. Arboreal basically refers to animals that live mostly or exclusively in tree. Example of such animals includes monkeys, ants, birds, rodents, parrots, chameleons, gecko, tree snake, and several insects. Now, this arboreal, it is an habitat that is a tree-like habitat. That is a tree. The animals in this arboreal, they dwell on the tree. Is either at the branch, or at the stem, or at the roots, or on the tree. They dwell on you can have the monkey, the tree snake, the chameleon, leopard, and so arboreal habitat. Look at them, arboreal. Now, the third type habitat is the terrestrial habitat. The terrestrial habitat is the so like the terrestrial habitat. The terrestrial habitat refers to the land environment that, let me confirm if we can all hear me. So like I said earlier, the terrestrial habitat is the third habitat we are going to be discussing on. The terrestrial habitat. Now, the terrestrial habitat refers to the land environment. This can further subdivided to the forest, the grassland, the deserts. Terrestrial habitats can also include habitats that are man-made, that are made by man. That is the artificial, such as houses, farm, tent, town, cities, etc. These habitats, they are made by man. We human now, we are terrestrial habitats. Some animals like chickens and the like, they dwell on the land. So the habitat the land animal. The ant is the into the forest, the grassland. Terrestrial habitat can also include habitats that are made by man. Sorry, that was a mistake. That are made by man. They are artificial, such as our house, our farm, tents, towns, cities, etc. So you see, the house that we built it ourselves. It's not as if it is a natural thing. We built it ourselves. So, but we build it on land. We not build it inside water. We built it on the land. So that is our own habitat. That is where we can dwell. That is our natural home. Some animals too, they dwell on land, like dog, rats, elephants, tigers, and the likes. They dwell on land. So those animals are terrestrial animal. Their habitat is a terrestrial habitat because that is where they can dwell and that is where they survive. Even we human, if you take us into the water, like I said earlier, we can't survive there because that is not our habitat. That is not our natural home. So the land is our own habitat. If you take the animals that can survive in on land, if you take them, if you bring them to the land, they won't be able to survive because it is not their natural home. It is not their natural home. So that is it. Now we can have look at, you can see this giraffe now. It lives on land. See, the terrestrial habitat. It is on the land. It can survive there. If you take this animal now and put it on the tree, it can't live there because that is not its habitat. Or you take it and put it into a stream, it can't live there because that is not its habitat. So that is it. That is the topic we have for today. So I believe once again, the terrestrial habitat refers to the land's environment that can be further subdivided to forest, grassland, desert. Terrestrial habitats can also include habitats that are made by man, that are artificial habitats. An example of the terrestrial animals are we human, the dog, cats, and the likes. So this is an example of a terrestrial. If you take this animal now into the water, it won't survive there because that is not its habitat. That is not its natural home. So that is what we have for today. By tomorrow, we are going to continue on this habitat. We are going to look at another aspect of the habitat. Now, like I said earlier, that an habitat is a natural environment or natural home of a plant, animal, or other organism. And I said the habitats can be divided into three: the aquatic, terrestrial, and the boreal. And another thing, the aquatic means aqua, that are the animals that dwell in water, like the fish, the jellyfish, the crab, the dolphins, and etc. This is an example of an aquatic habitat. Another one is the arboreal. That is the tree habitat. The house of the tree, be it the roots, the branch, chameleons, ants, birds, insect animals that dwell on trees. We are example of terrestrial animal and some animals too. So that is what we have for today. I believe some people we have question to ask. Now, if you have question, you can raise hand so I can unmute you and you ask your question. Raise your hand if you have any question to ask. Now, that is what we have for today's class: the habitat, the definition of habitat, and the types of habitats. I believe you all saw the notes, but I'm still going to share the notes with you on the WhatsApp group. So if you have question, you can raise your hand so I can. Okay, Abolorem.
Ma,
Yes, then.
when the habitat, I did not see any screen sharing at all.
Okay. But are you on WhatsApp? Are you on the group? But let me share you. We still have time. Don't worry. Can you hear me? See, this is the topic. We're able to define what habitat is, the types of terrestrial and their. Got it. No problem. Yes. Fine. 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 Mhm. 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 This one.
Okay, the class has ended.